Hey guys, today I thought we would play with some ribbon, and as you can see I've got various different prints as well as sizes, because I'm always getting the same question over and over again, and that is, how do I make a particular bow using either 3/8 inch or 1.5 inch or whatever? And the answer is, you make the bow the same way as always, just different widths of ribbon, different widths. That is it, I promise. And I'm going to share with you, we're going to make a Twisted Boutique bow today, and I'm going to be using some 3/8 inch. I've also got a 5/8 inch. We've got some 7/8 inch, 1.5 inch, and then we've got this huge 3-inch ribbon. So we're going to be doing the same technique for the Twisted Boutique bow, except I'm going to share what it looks like using different widths of ribbon. And I'm going to leave down below all of the different measurements that I use for each one, because that is one of the things that will change. You will be using different lengths of each size. For example, we might need more of the 3-inch than we would the 1.5 inch. But I'll leave all of that information down below. And pretty much all you'll need today, I've got my lighter for heat sealing purposes. I'm working with some crochet thread. Of course, you'll need your scissors, ribbon. I've got my glue gun heated up. And if needed, I'm going to be using my Stiff and Quick because I love this stuff. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start with this 3/8 inch ribbon. And again, we're going to be making a Twisted Boutique bow. Okay, these bows have not been sprayed nor been put on clips yet, but I did want to share with you the size difference. All of these bows are the exact same technique, which is the Twisted Boutique bow, just like this. This is the 7/8 inch right here. This is the 5/8 inch, same technique. We've got the 3/8 inch. Here's the 1.5 inch. I love the 1.5 inch. Alright, and then we go up to the 3-inch. Alright, look at the size of this bow. This is that Twisted Boutique bow. Now, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and fluff everything out and tug on it and make it look like the loopy Twisted Boutique bow. but I kind of like mine a little bit flatter. If I'm going to have this size ribbon, it just looks better on Kennedy's head. But like I said, you could always tug on them, but this bow right here is huge compared to, let me show you this one compared to the 1.5 inch, and I'll just share a little comparison. All right, this is already a decent sized bow. This is what we call the big bows for Kennedy, and this is that 3-inch ribbon. All right, it's not fully fluffed up, but look at the size difference. Oh my goodness. I usually use this size ribbon for like a cheer bow style for Kennedy, and I prefer my Twisted Boutiques in 1.5 inch. But again, it is totally up to you, but I did want to share with you the same exact techniques used on every one of these bows, just with different widths of ribbon. This is huge. I love this print though. Alright, and the only size that I do not have in front of me is, I think, my 2-inch ribbon, and that is only because I have misplaced it while organizing my craft room. But I did want to show you the same exact technique with all of this ribbon. And like I said, as far as like the over-the-top bows or the stack bows, you do them the exact same way, just with different widths of ribbon and different lengths. And again, I'm going to leave all of my links down below in the descriptions box if you want to try out any of these different sizes of ribbon. I will see you guys in my next video.